I just had a meltdown, and well, I'm kind of still having it. I just wanted to record. This is really weird for me because it feels very vulnerable. I don't like that, but I want to document every aspect of what it's like to be autistic for me, and this is one aspect. I'm in my PJs right now. Haven't showered yet today. I just woke up feeling like today was very much a low spoon day, and then things kind of like kept accumulating until it got too much. I struggled to speak a little bit, so I'm probably gonna pause a lot. I tend to kind of become, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, semi-verbal in those moments, because I can still talk, but it's harder than usual, and I'd rather not do it if I can. But obviously I wanted to document this, so I mean, I have to speak. Last night I had some pretty stressful, vivid dreams, which I've had every night for the past few weeks. My psychiatrist told me might be because I'm coming off sertraline. So yeah, I woke up feeling like today was gonna be a low spoon day, and then my knees were hurting because I walked a lot this past weekend. Today is Monday, and I've had like chronic knee pain for years, but it's got worse over the past few months since September. So I don't know, it might have to do with me having hypermobile joints, I don't know. But I've been meaning to make an appointment with my GP to talk about it, and it was so stressful, so overwhelming. I kept postponing it, and then this morning my knees were hurting from the walk, from all the walking I did this weekend, and I thought, you know what, I need to see someone about this, because it's like, it's not like, it could be worse, right? I can still do things, I can still live normally, but I mean, I'm in pain every time I crouch, every time I'm like, I walk too much, or I sit in a certain position, or so, and it feels like it's getting worse. So I'm like, so I made the appointment, which took a lot of spoons, and then I was relieved that I did it, and at the same time stressed out, because it means that, you know, it's set in stone now, and as soon as I have an appointment, I start anticipating, and like, it stresses me out. At the same time, I'm worried about my knees. I know there's worse things, right? So there was that, and then also, like, I'm coming off sertraline, and then another thing is, on Saturday will be the first anniversary of my great aunt's passing, and it's still tough. It's still hard to talk about or even think about. I received an email from my father a few days ago. We don't really speak anymore, but sometimes he sends me emails when he has to, like, give me some news, and usually it's not such good news. And back in November, he wrote to me to tell me that his horse has passed away, we'd had him for 15 years and he was really sick. So, and the other day he sent me an email that was quite ambiguous and enigmatic, and I don't know. I think their cat has died. She was 14, but I'm not sure from the way he phrased it. And also he said my mom is not doing well, but he didn't give me any more details, so I don't know why she's not doing well. I don't know if it's medical, if it's emotional, I don't know. And I am like, you know, the uncertainty has been eating away at me for days. I don't want to ask for more details because I don't want to engage. My parents are quite toxic and manipulative, and they tend to send messages that are quite enigmatic, like this one. And usually there's like a manipulative undertone to it. And I can like tell the difference when it's one of those manipulative enigmatic messages, or message that has no manipulative undertone and is just like very clear and like straightforward. And this isn't one of those. And so I don't want to participate. I don't want to give them what they want. I don't want to give them that satisfaction. So I haven't responded yet. I don't know if I want to respond, and if so, I don't know what I would respond. But that's just another thing that's been at the back of my mind, right, for days. Then like there was all this going on this morning. I'm making the appointment with the GP, all that, and then I don't know, I already felt pretty overwhelmed at that point. And then we had our groceries delivered to us, and like putting away and cleaning the kitchen and like making lunch, and it's just like it was, I don't know, it was overwhelming. And like at one point I hit a mug and it made a sharp noise, and like I wanted to cry right away. Like I needed to stim a lot to regulate. And then my partner and I had lunch and we watched a video, and I felt the meltdown coming, you know, I felt it, you can feel it, and I tried to keep it down. I thought I'm gonna let it out after lunch when I'm on my own. Not that I'm just like, I'm not like scared of my partner seeing me in a meltdown. Like he's seen me many times before. Like I have no fears about that, but just I felt like I wanted to be alone, you know. I felt a bit sick after lunch, and like I felt like I was overheating. And sorry, that's my cat in the background. And so I just lay down and stimmed and started crying. And I mean, I'm still crying, right? And my partner brought me some drinks and some plushies, which I thought was really cute because he knows how much I love my toys and my plushies and stuff. And I've got my emotional support Tamagotchi. They've actually become adults now. I've got my stim toys, and I've just been like trying to self-regulate, right? I both felt like I felt like I didn't have the energy to film a video, but at the same time I thought I want to document this because I actually don't get meltdowns very often. Like maybe once every few weeks. And I think that's because I'm very privileged to be able to live in a very controlled environment, and I've just like put myself in like a bubble of sorts, like a self-protective bubble over the years of just like avoiding things that are overwhelming, overstimulating, stuff like that. I live a very sheltered life, if you will, but like for me it's good, you know. like a neurotypical person would probably find that life very sad, or like, I don't know, but for me it's like I don't want to change anything about it, you know. Anyways, so I managed to avoid a lot of like overstimulation and overwhelm, emotional overwhelm, and like sensory overwhelm and social overwhelm, so I don't get meltdowns very often. And when I do, it's usually like I'll go like non-verbal or semi non-verbal, as I like to call it. Like right now it's difficult to talk, but I can still talk. And usually my meltdowns involve a lot of crying or like anxiety symptoms, like panic attacks, almost like symptoms where like I struggle to breathe. And right now I don't have that. Right now I don't really have anxiety symptoms. I just feel like really upset and distressed, and there's no apparent reason. There's no like real reason. It's just, you know, the accumulation of everything is just too much to handle for me right now because it's a low spoon day. So yeah, I just wanted to record that, just record what a meltdown sometimes looks like for me. I feel like I say that in every video, but I don't know if I'll upload this because it, like I said, it feels very vulnerable, and I don't know if I'm comfortable putting that on the internet, but we'll see. Maybe I'll post it, maybe I'll just keep it to myself to look back on. I kind of use those as like a yeah, like a vlog, a video diary, if you will, because it's just easier for me to talk than write in an actual journal or diary, which is strange because I have a creative writing degree and my thing has always been writing, but like when it comes to like expressing what I'm feeling, I've always preferred to talk out loud like this rather than write. Anyways, I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon trying to self-regulate, maybe do some yoga, maybe take a shower, stim, and just watch something comforting, because I can't handle anything else right now. I think I'm gonna film another video soon about just what's been happening in the past week since my last video, in terms of like my autism diagnosis and stuff like that. I never know how to end these. Bye, I guess. I don't know.